have a weapon, you use it for your weapon wheel. Let's say that I have a pistol and then a shotgun and then a sniper rifle. And I want to go from my pistol to the shotgun. A lot of times I overshoot. This might just be a practice thing, but a lot of times I overshoot and I end up on the sniper rifle instead. So I just wish that those were a little harder of clicks.
Meow,
There's
meow,
a click
meow.
when you're rolling the scroll wheel with your thumb. There is a click that happens.
Meow.
I wish that they were a little harsher or a little more resistive so that it was harder for me to roll through them. Maybe if they did that, I would say, well, this is way too hard. I wish it was smoother. There's no way you're going to please everybody. All right. And then the last thing about it that I hate, and this thing I actually hate, it's wired. It's wired and it's USB micro. The only thing I despise more than a wired device is a wired device with USB micro. It's the worst connector. All my other controllers are wire-free. This one has to be plugged in. Of course, it's like a prototype. Like, look at this thing. It is a prototype. This is not something, you cannot buy this controller right now. You can print it yourself. I would never make one of these because I don't have the ability, but if you have the ability, then maybe you could make one of these and you could smooth all this out and fix the things about it that I don't like. But overall, this controller has convinced me that no matter what any other controller has in it, whether it's 2 joysticks or trackpads or, dual stage triggers or a scroll wheel or that weird 8-way hat right there, no matter what a controller has, from here on out, every controller, in my opinion, needs to have 2 gyro.
Behold, the Jimmy John's great Italian masterpiece, the caprese salami pesto, crafted with fresh mozzarella and balsamic glaze all the way from Italy. It's a work of art you can eat. No photos, please. Jimmy John's caprese salami pesto. Try it as a wrap.
Working as a corrections officer is more than just a job.
It's a career where you help others
while keeping our community safe.
Do you have corrections experience? You may qualify for up to a $10,000 hiring incentive. We offer full benefits, a 25-year retirement, and competitive pay.
New officers start at $20.34 per hour,
earn $21.36 after the academy, and receive a $5,000 hiring incentive.
If you want to serve your community and make a difference, consider MDC.
Not 1, 2, because the amount of precision that you can have when using that is absolutely insanity. And those of you who haven't tried it, you can't imagine how good it is. It's that much better. It's like the difference between aiming a rifle with the old-fashioned, sights like this, where you gotta line them up, and having a laser dot. Like, that's the difference. It feels so good. And it's not just for shooters. I've been playing New World with this. Now, when you hook this thing up, it doesn't register as a controller by default. It is a mouse and keyboard. For instance, this right here, south on the face buttons, south is F on a keyboard. This is a keyboard. The gyroscope is the mouse, and this is the keyboard. We got W, A, S, D right here. We got F, we got Q, we got E, we got left click, we got right click. What else do we have here? I think that this is the escape button right here. This is the tab button. I think that's M. I'm still learning them. The thing is that it's kind of driving me crazy that I hate is that when you're playing a game, it's going to say, press N to do something, and then you have to go through the mental gymnastics to figure out which one of these buttons is supposed to be the N button again, and nothing is labeled. And the reason nothing is labeled is because you can switch into different modes, and that changes up the button presses. Does that make sense?